Hello and welcome to Transformative Joy. It's been kind of a crazy few weeks for me. It started with my dog Bo, who is sleeping soundly off to the side here. He, I wasn't sure if he was sick or injured or what, and we still don't know if it's a chronic issue or just an acute injury, but he's doing better. Uh, I was sleeping on the floor with him for a while because he was so poorly that, I don't know, he just needed some extra comfort. And then maybe lack of sleep, maybe just by chance, who knows, I got sick. And unfortunately, we also had something rather tragic happen in our little family circle, not impacting me directly, but one of my children. And so I just turned my focus to my family, and I kind of just, I didn't have the energy to do the channel. But I will say that while I was off, kind of recuperating slash, focusing on other people, spirit did speak to me through that time. And not like an audible voice, more or less like in feelings and sensations and just knowings, and also through a friend I've made. For this channel, for this that I'm doing with tarot, Spirit is showing me that I'm also on a journey of my own when it comes to joy, and that the joy isn't just to share joy with others, but to experience it deeply in myself. And as part of that, and it's not really so much something outward you might see, but inwardly, I feel less of the burden of trying to do this to help others. Of course, that's always something I love to do, but more to dig into the deep joy of just being able to do this, the joy of sharing it with others, rather than this, pull as a wounded healer, such I am, to always have to feel like I'm helping other people. But Spirit's kind of saying, hey, let yourself enjoy life and partake of joy just simply for the sake of experiencing joy. So with that in mind, I'm going to read for this coming week, all the way through March 21st. I want to fill in that. Now I might do another reading before then because that just happens to be next Saturday. But I want just, what does Spirit have for us, for anyone, for myself, and for anyone who happens to watch this? What is Spirit saying to you? What do we need to hear about what's coming? I mean, there's some important dates. Yay, Jupiter went direct today, and that's always a wonderful thing. Jupiter being one of my favorite planets. And we have, let's see, Mercury is still in retrograde. That also goes direct, I believe, on the 20th or 21st, right in the time for the spring equinox, which is exciting. And we got St. Patrick's Day, St. Patty's Day, if you want to shorten that. Not Patty. Patty is for Patricia. Paddy is short for Podrick, the Irish form of Patrick. So it'd be Paddy. Just a little throwing that out there. All right, so let's see. I'm going to pull 2 sets of oracle cards, and then I felt the need to work with 2 sets of tarot decks as well. So let's just see. All right. What do we need to know for the next 10 days? All right. What is the theme? That's always nice. I don't know if you can see the text on there if the camera's focusing on it, but it says expect powerful change. All right. Work through your fears. One more here, and hold your vision. I think, it feels like a cliche now to say, hey, we're experiencing a lot of turmoil, a lot of change, and a lot of us, including myself, are at times I feel a little fearful about what's going on. What are we doing? What's going to happen? How many people have to suffer is the question I've been asking myself a lot lately. And, it, hold on. I have a vision of what I want to see, the kind of world I want to see, the kind of life I want to live. I'm imagining you do too if you're on this channel. If you happen to catch this, you're not here just because you're, kind of shallow. I really do believe that if you're attracted to what I'm doing right now, the specific way of doing it, then you're looking for a little more than fluff. So, let's see. So it feels like there is going to be change, It is definitely causing us to work through our fears, but I think we can hold on to the faith and to the hope that we have that things will happen for the better. Okay. This is my absolute favorite deck right now. It is the Green Witch's Oracle deck. I've just fallen in love with the artwork, and I've been using it often. All right, so for 3 more cards from this deck, and then we'll move to the tarot. Moss agate, positivity and change. Again, change. Okay, so one thing I think is important to talk about change is that there's change going on right now that we can't even see. We're not privy to all the workings. I really feel like things are being exposed, and they will continue to be exposed. Those things that need to change will continue to be exposed. And as we face the changes, yeah, I think it's important to hold on to the vision and to the things that we're trying to manifest, the change that we want to see happen. So let's see. Okay. Spirit saying we need a little patience right now. I know I would like to turn on the TV tonight and hear that certain people are removed from power, put in jail, justice served, and a lot of certain places that have popped up in America recently that shouldn't exist be emptied and people sent home. So let's see. Abundance, it's mint, abundance, persistence, let's see, and proliferation. Our vision. Okay, that seems to fit right close to it. So we've got 2 cards already about change, a card about patience, working through our fears, and abundance. So let's see. With these, what sorts of things, and this is I think it's called the Raven Prophecy Tarot deck. What do you have for us? What about this change do we need to know? Okay, I'm going to pull 4 cards, read them like a story. All right. 4 cards. Sometimes these cards shuffle better than others. So I'm going to take a minute and just kind of see. Yeah. It's funny. I'll shuffle for myself. No cameras on me, and everything goes perfect. I get on camera, and there you go. All right. 2 more times. If you're watching this and you're just picking up tarot, one of the things I like to do is just kind of listen to myself. I mean, there's no rules, there's no right or wrong way to do tarot necessarily. It's about intuition more than anything. So I like to just check in with my intuition. It's like, okay, am I done shuffling yet? How many? Ooh, 10 of Cups. All right, so hold on to that vision. Now, the 10 of Cups, the interesting thing about the 10 of Cups here is that the 9 of Cups is often about a personal wish fulfillment. Okay, it's what do I want inside my life. The 10 of Cups brings in others to the equation. It's the happy family, the happy puppy, the happy home, the happy world. It's just, there's nothing wrong with the 9 of Cups. I love the 9 of Cups, one of my favorite cards. But the 10 of Cups, it's like, okay, this is internal, that's external. So let's see. Whew. 9 of Cups. It's a very, so far, emotional reading with the cups. The cups are, water, emotions. So it looks like we might be putting legs, right? Putting legs to our dreams. 4 of Wands. I like that. That's a card of celebration. It's stability. So you've got the wands kind of, uh, Ace of Wands is that inspiration, that pure potential, so to speak. 2 of Wands. Um, and then you go to the 3 of Wands, which is menopause, man. The 3 of Wands, that, it's like that you're building, just the point I'm trying to make is you're kind of building a table. You can't have a table, the more you have, the more stable you get. And when you get to the 4 of Wands, it's a card of celebration, right? It's that fire, but in a community sense. So maybe we're going to have some things to celebrate here. The King of Cups. Moving on. Oh, I like that. Am I done? About 4. No, one more. Okay. And the Queen of Wands. I like that. Look at how, like, the Queen of Wands. Man, we got the King and the Queen. The King of Emotion and the King of Passion, or Queen of Passion. All right. So I'm going to ask for a little clarification with these. It's funny. I had my hair done. I'm not a very high maintenance woman. And when I was younger, I always spent a lot of time fixing my hair, buying the latest beauty, whatever. And as I get older, it's like, I don't care. I just want to be comfortable. But I do try, if I'm going to get on camera, I try to, at least, not look so much like a bog witch. And I think, oh yeah, I look great. And it's almost like getting into your car. You get in your car and you flip down the visor and there's that mirror and you're like, holy crap, was my mirror in the bathroom lying? It's almost, but anyways. Okay, so clarify here the 4 of Wands with the Queen of Wands. What should I know here? Okay, tell me to ask for advice next. 3 of Wands. Ha ha ha. So with the 2 of Wands, he's looking out into the distance, thinking about doing things. The 3 of Wands, he's moving forward. And the 4 of Wands is, kind of celebration. Things are starting to happen, right? So things are starting to happen. We're moving from that energy of things starting to happen. We're getting at least a little joy and celebration to think about in the Queen of Wands, where you don't want to mess with the Queen of Wands. But at the same time, the Queen of Wands is mature. She's she's passionate, sure, but kind of sexy, right? But the Queen of Wands is, she's not a fly by night person. Her passion doesn't burn out fast, maybe the way the Page of Wands would, or the Knight of Wands. She knows how to keep that low burn going on, so you kind of get fearful. Or to continue the work that we need to do. Okay, so you told me to ask for advice. Okay, so let's see. All right, okay. Horseshoe spread, I heard. Horseshoe spread, which is giving me the picture and then giving me advice. I hear you. Okay. Okay. All right. Six of Cups. It's the past. Justice. Oh, in the present. I love that. Justice in the, that's what we want. We want to see justice. Near future, I sense a shakeup, something imminent. I honestly, that tower doesn't scare me. It might feel uncomfortable. I mean, we're, in my opinion, we're in the tower, but things could always get even, can be even more unstable and shake things out. But we need that. Do I want to be uncomfortable? Do I want to be afraid? Do I want people to suffer? Do I want to suffer? No, but we need this absolute disruption of all the chaos that is going on. Ace of Pentacles, the beginning, the starting point of something stable. We're building, that word keeps coming back to me. We're building something stable. And by we, I mean the collective, building something stable. Okay, let's see. Ten of Wands here down in the bottom there with the King of Cups. Okay, so the Ten of Wands, that's like, that's the end of it, but you're exhausted. You've been carrying things a long time, right? And if you look at the guy, he's kind of bent over. He's leaning into the burden, right? He's leaning into that burden and he's headed home. I think it's almost time for us to be able to let that go. And the King of Cups, I think here with the fears with the emotion, I believe that the Queen of Cups is all about the internal. The King of Cups is external. And I know that I say that a lot. I've been saying that a lot. There is a balance here between the internal, what we feel on the inside, and the external. Finding that balance between what we feel and how we react and what is going on. And this understanding that there are things that are hidden from us at this point, but they will be revealed. But they are hidden from us, and not just bad things. There are some good things too that are happening. And I feel like that's something that will come more apparent as the year, and maybe it might even be more than 1 year, right? It might be several years that this takes place, right? It is easy to quickly burn something down and get rid of it, right? Or to, I guess what I'm trying to say is there's the easy way to do something could be fast, but it might not be stable. But when we build on that stability, the inner stability of regulating our emotions, the inner stability of connecting to the intuition, you notice he's got his foot dipped in the water there, and he's holding on to the power in his, I guess that would be left hand, and the cup in his right hand. He's maintaining a balance. It's a balance between control and compassion, right? And advice. Okay. Yeah. Ten of Pentacles. That's the second. No, that's the second 10 we got. So the Ten of Cups was like the emotional side. The Ten of Pentacles is the physical side. It could be health. It could be finances. It could be just things that are stable in the world, the things we see, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be money per se. Okay, so I'm going to ask for clarification with that with that 10 of Pentacles. Okay, got a second Four of Wands, 7, 8, and 4. So this, I think, sums it up. We still need to work on the defending what's right, standing up for our values, our vision here. Mastering ourselves, mastering how we do it, mastering our approach. And that will be time to celebrate. All right. So overall, let's just see if we're done here. One more card. Okay. On the bottom. Overall, take some time this week to ground yourself. Connect to the earth. Connect to the wisdom of the earth. Man is full of folly, but the earth is full of wisdom. And just know that there are things that we can't exactly see right now. There are situations occurring, both good and bad. Things will be revealed, things will become evident. Hold fast to the things you value. Master whatever it is you feel Spirit needs you to work on in your life. And I would encourage you to connect with joy in some way this week. Connect with joy, whether it's through painting, which I'm about to do here in a little bit, writing, which I'm also about to do later this evening, whatever it might be. Find your way to connect to joy. Find a way to connect with Mother Earth as I view her, as you might, in the way that would make sense for your set of beliefs and your intuition. Stay connected. Let's build something. All right. I hope you have a great day, and I appreciate you watching.